Hello, and welcome to Dratman Plays Stardew Valley, Wilderness Farm Edition, Season 1, Episode 23. So I've got a confession to make. I recorded this episode without any commentary. I didn't have my microphone plugged in, and I didn't notice. Welcome to Kozu 5, your #1 source for weather, news, and entertainment. And now the weather forecast for tomorrow. It's going to be clear and sunny tomorrow, perfect weather for the flower dance. The event will take place in the forest, starting between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. Don't be late. So I'm just watching this episode over again and recording the commentary again. So I apologize if it's a little bit out of sync because I don't remember what I was saying the first time around. Welcome back to Welwick's Oracle. If you seek hidden knowledge of the future, well, you've come to the right place. The spirits are very happy today. They will do their best to shower everyone with good fortune. So, first of all, I'm going to move this flute block. I kind of get annoyed by it in the house, and we can find a better spot for it. Come by the shop and check out the new rods I'm selling. They're the best money can buy, and you can customize them with different kinds of tackle. Hope to see you soon, Willie. I think this is an ad for his iridium rod. Dear Dratman, tomorrow we're all getting together for the flower dance. If you can find a partner, you might even want to participate in the dance yourself. There's a little clearing beyond the forest west of town where we hold the dance. Arrive between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. if you're interested. Mayor Lewis. So just like all other festivals and events like that, you can ignore them entirely, but there's a time window that you can participate. So if we leave our farm by the south exit and enter Cindersnap Forest between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m., we'll enter the flower dance. So we might as well go tomorrow. We can say hello to all the villagers and get the little hello perk. Oh yeah, our coffee will be ready tomorrow, and some other crops as well, so that's good. Okay, so when we started off, we got a notification that Clint was finished with our pickaxe, and given that it's a very good luck day, I believe it would be a good idea to go to the mines. So what we'll do today is we'll go collect our axe, and then head up to the mines and do some work for the rest of the day. So I'm probably talking about the flute block right now. We'll stick that outside the entrance to our farm so that when we come and go, we can hear the joyous sounds of the little chime or sound that it makes. So in terms of the bundles, there's certain bundles that we just are not going to be able to get to for a while now, like the animal bundles, artisan bundles, like we're nowhere close. Other bundles we're making good progress on. There's also obviously those season-specific ones that we'll get to when we get to. Chef's bundle, we'll get the maple syrup soon. Fiddlehead fern, I'm not sure about that one. You can find those in the secret forest, but we need a steel axe, I believe, in order to get to it. So yeah, there's only a few days left of spring, and I think the fiddlehead ferns are only available in spring, so yeah, that might not be good. We can grow poppies easily enough. The maki and the eggs are easy to make. The truffle, we'll eventually get those whenever we get pigs. Here, sunflowers are easy. Urchins you can find on the beach. The duck feather, however, you need a duck. And that's like, I think, the 3rd or 2nd level coop. Nautilus farm, or nautilus shell, and the purple mushroom we can just find lying around. Oak resin, we're going to get that soon enough. Wine, we need to wait for a keg. Rabbit's foot, that's 3rd level coop. And pomegranate, we need a pomegranate tree for that. And yeah, we're not going to have one of those anytime soon. So I think some of these bundles are going to be well into year 2 that we finish. This bundle we'll get for sure because we planted our apple tree. It's going to be ready by first day of fall, so we'll have lots of apples. Hay, we've already got some of that in our silo, so no problem there. And wheat is very easy to grow, so we'll get that done in summer, and by the first week of fall, we might have that bundle done. Vault, these ones are just pure money. We probably won't make those a huge priority. Essentially, once we're kind of ready to go to the desert and we've got the money, we'll do that. Now this one, fire quartz, that's all we need to finish off the boiler room and get the mine carts repaired. So that's exciting. So we'll eventually get there. Those fire quartz can easily be found in the lowest levels of the mines. I'm not going to go through each of these different bundles in the fish tank. I don't think there's any fish that we can catch this spring that we need, but I might look into that offline and make sure we've got a plan going into summer. So let's see. Clint's is open at 9, so I think if we just take care of our garden, watering that is, we should be good. Oh yeah, we got some stuff that we can donate, give to Gunther, and some geodes that we might as well break once we are at Clint's. We also have these rice shoots here. So my idea was, hey, we can just go plant these. But I'm about to have the important thought that I should check to see how long they take. 8 days. That would take us beyond the end of spring, so nope, we're not going to plant those because they would die at the end of the season. So those are going to be year 2 crops. So I'll put those back. And let's see here. Let's get some watering done. So I've mentioned this before, the rows of 10 doesn't really work out too well for the copper watering can because you can do like 9 and then you're kind of one short. At best we can kind of get 2 coming from the top. So we might have wanted to move to rows of 9 to accommodate the watering can, but if we end up getting the steel watering can before we end up with an abundance of sprinklers, the rows of 10 will be fine because you can water 5 spots in a row with the steel watering can, and obviously 5 plus 5 is 10. That works out nicely. So we'll see what happens. I'm not sure if we're going to get the steel watering can or sprinklers first, but I guess what we'll end up doing is summer first, when we're planting crops anew. We will evaluate at that point and decide whether we think we're closer to getting sprinklers or a steel watering can. Because rows of 10 works fine for the steel watering can, whereas little groups of 8 in a 3x3 orientation works best for the quality sprinklers, which we're hoping to get soon. Okay, so let's drop off our watering can. And let's see here. There's some stuff in here that we want to keep in our gift chest, so maybe we ought to move those. Oh, right. I put the potato back because I figured I didn't need it for food. So yeah, now we're grabbing the stuff. We're going to move over to the red gift chest. And let's check to see if there's any more geodes or anything else that we might want to donate. Don't need slimes. Amethyst we've given frozen tier. We'll take one of those and donate that. Okay, so let's drop the stuff, these gifty things off, and then head over to Clint's. Alright, let's get going. And here's my plan for the flute block. We'll just stick it right here, and then every time we walk past, we can hear that pleasant sound, which will mark our departure and return to the farm. Which I think I might enjoy more than every time I get out of bed or go to bed. Maybe that's just me. Now, one thing that I did in a multiplayer game is we had a whole bunch of those things, like flute blocks and what's the other one? There's one that's a drum block, and we just made a whole row of them. So as you're coming and going, it's like boop bop blip 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 bing bong woo. Doing our garbage can, picking those up on the way. Unfortunately, we failed to notice that Lewis was there. We tried to appease him with a salmonberry, and he was not very impressed with that. So, yeah, we did not do anything to help our friendship with Lewis there. In fact, we've probably hindered it somewhat. And we're going to get our pickaxe. Hooray! This will make mining somewhat easier. Now let's do geodes. Start with the magma, some gold ore, we'll take it, and a mineral of some kind, which we can donate, so we'll go ahead and we'll do that. Garbage while we're at it. Grab this daffodil over here. Hey, we leveled up in foraging. Cool. Okay, so we will donate this mineral, whatever it is, in this section here with our other fancy rocks. Same thing with the frozen tier, I guess. I wonder if it literally is a frozen tier or if it's just like some sort of mineral that looks like a tier. I'm not sure. Oh, we got a painting. That's pretty exciting. Yeah, it won't be until we have a larger house that we have a lot of wall space for things like paintings. But we'll take it. Actually, I'm not even sure if we can sell the painting. I think we might just end up sticking it in a chest for now. Since we've got a few extra daffodils, let's start handing them out. Thanks! Here, Pam. Daffodil for you. You did good at this one, kid. Haha. Little did you know there was a daffodil right outside of her trailer. We'll swing around this way just in case Maru or anyone else is heading into town. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so what are we doing here? It's almost noon, so we're not getting the earliest start in the mines, but that should give us enough time to make some progress. And good thing we brought our hoe, because we can hack any worms that we see. That piece of coal will come useful, and we will give Linus a salmonberry, as he likes them. This is a great gift. Thank you. Oh, great. We got some copper from last time. So grab those, put them in the chest, and then get organized here. So we'll put some stuff on the smelt. We have enough to do a gold bar and a few more copper bars. And then we'll put back the stuff that we don't need after we get these things on. Okay, so don't need the CD. Obviously don't need the painting. We're not giving anyone any gifts in the mines, so this will be what we take down with us. Let's get this organized. I like to, oops, I think I just threw that on the ground. I like to have weapon and pickaxe in my number 1 and 2 slots. And I might move the food over to number 3. Yeah, okay. Down to level 60. We need to come back here and do some fishing at some point. Okay. So our copper pickaxe can break open a iron ore rock in 2 wax. I believe it was 3 previously, so that's an improvement. Yeah, 2. Hooray. Now let's see how we do with regular rocks. Oh, well, there's still 2. Were they 2 before? I don't think there were 3. Oh, there, found our ladder. Yeah, so I think it's the gold pickaxe that is going to make it the biggest difference. We'll get a large seam of copper. Now it's the iron that's more frequent down in these levels, but we'll take the copper when we see it because copper is used in so many useful things. Like tappers, for example, we will be wanting to make a lot of at some point. I think they may even be used in kegs, which we'll be making an abundant number of at some, once we know how and have all the materials. Of course, all of our tools need to be upgraded to copper at some point. An infested level. Okay. Slimes, dust sprites, and ghosts. Now, the slimes and the ghosts are just kind of annoying, but the dust sprites I don't mind because they sometimes drop good things like coffee beans and coal. Coal is the most abundant thing that they drop that's of special use. There's a lot of them on this level too. Okay, so I can't remember what level number this was. So we came in on 60. This is 62 or 63, I think. So we should have a good chance of making it to level 70, as long as we don't get any, if we don't suffer any misfortune in terms of having difficulty finding ladders or coming across too many of these infested levels, because I feel like they take a little bit longer than normal levels, because you can luck out on a normal level and there's a ladder just sitting right there, or you find one quickly, whereas when these levels you have to defeat every single monster, which can take a while. Some coal, some more batwings, excellent. Alright, so we got some aquamarines. And that's good. Some more coal. Get that. There we go. 2 aquamarines and a jade. A nice haul for some abandoned crates. Did we find the diamond in there too? I don't remember where that came from. continue. So that was 64. So now we're on 65. So we need 5 more levels before we can. Well, we've done our minimum of 5, which is generally my goal. But it would be nice to make it to 70. I think we've got a shot at it. It's 5 now. So we've got about 7 hours. So as long as we don't run into too much misfortune. See, I was going to say bad luck, but I mean, it's technically a very good luck day, so it's weird to say bad luck on a good luck day, so I'm going to say misfortune. These ghosts are just annoying. They don't do a lot of damage, but they'll just follow you around and keep bonking you. But they do drop good stuff, and we got a refined quartz and a solar essence from that guy. I'm trying to remember what we used solar essence for. Now, it may be the case that it's just a good gift for the wizard. I think he likes them. Maybe he loves them. I know he loves the void essence. I'm not sure if he loves solar essence. Either way, it's an adequate gift, even if it's just light. They must be they must be useful in some sort of crafted item. I'm trying to remember though. Well, we'll find out. Yeah. Very good luck day, and we're having to work for this ladder. It's already 7, and we're starting to run out of energy. So let's eat a couple of these salmon berries, get ourselves, I guess, back to full health at a minimum. That way, we're not wasting the health bonus. Let's see here. Yep, I was always kind of wondering about whether the different shaped rocks are more or less likely to have different things in them. I know for sure that there's those gray ones that you get mining experience breaking, and I think are less likely to have, you know, like random ores or coal in them. I'm curious about whether the different shaped regular rocks are different in terms of their probabilities. I don't know. I have a feeling they aren't. They're just decoratively different. Coal. Glad to have that. So it's 8 o'clock. Still need 3 more levels. Oh, gold ore. Take that. Some iron over here. We'll go for that. A whole bunch of these guys. They're running away. Oh wait, no, they're back. Do you think that was a trick? I think they did like a fake retreat, tried to get me to run after them, and then they started to swarm me. It's an interesting tactic if that's what they're doing. Roughly 4 hours, or yeah, let's say 5 hours to go. Okay, we need 2 more levels, and of course we got an infested level. Alright, well, we'll try to get through this one as quickly as we can. These aqua slimes take a good number of hits with this mallet. It was such a useful weapon earlier, but now it's starting to become a little bit less effective. No, I'm complaining, but to be honest, I don't think we're going to buy a weapon. I think just even a mallet on its own is... What did we find out what it was the last episode? It was like 2,000 gold, and there's no way we're spending 2,000 on a weapon. And I think the next upgrade that would make a difference is the Templar's Blade, which costs 4,000, and I would rather spend 4,000 on a coupe. So we're going to have to make use, or try to get down to, I think it's level 90. Level 90 we can get the Obsidian Edge, which is a pretty good sword. Now we might, for example, find a lead rod, which does a bit more damage, I think, but is slower. So if we find one of those, then we can kind of make the decision about whether we want to keep the mallet or switch at that point. Now these these slimes, I mean, they're a bit tougher in terms of taking more hits to kill, but they don't do a ton of damage. You can see I kind of got swarmed there, and I'm still close to full hit points. Where they are more dangerous is in Skull Cavern. The purple slimes can do quite a bit of damage to you, so getting swarmed by them can be fatal quickly. Of course, often you are also being harassed by like serpents and other monsters too, so you definitely have to be careful in Skull Cavern. You can easily go from full health to quite injured very quickly. These levels not so much. The sorry. Oh, but there's still ladder there. No problem. I don't think I want to wait to kill that ghost. Slingshot. Well, don't have any room for it, so I guess can we sell the slingshot? If so, I should probably take it because at a minimum we can get some money for it. So, what's more useless, wood or sap or one of these other things? I think the sap is pretty plentiful, so I'll just throw that away. Okay, let's head back to the farm. Well, first we'll go to the here and collect some of our stuff. Oh yeah, our full inventory. We'll have to make a bit of room here. And then we'll smelt some, yeah, we can't pick up those things. So what can we drop off? Well, leave the slingshot. Bread is backup food. Alright. Now, we'll leave some of the ore and the coal behind. And what do we want to bring back with us? Some of the things we might need around the farm. And we're out of space already. Okay. Let's leave the painting. I think I'd rather have a daffodil. We'll pick up that painting again later, eventually. But yeah, that looks good. Things we don't need are in the chest. Things we would like to bring back to the farm are with us. Good to go. Okay. So I think that was a relatively successful trip to the mines. We made it 10 levels. Managed to collect a good amount of iron ore. Ooh, a leak. And of course we don't have any room in our inventory. I'll have to remember to look for that. Oh, there's another one over there. We'll have to come back for those tomorrow. They should still be there. I think forage will reset weekly, I believe, but I'm not 100% sure about that one. So those, I think those, I can't tell because it's dark, but I think those slimes are like blue or aqua colored. And I believe that when we first started, all the slimes were green. So the slimes are getting tougher, but we haven't seen any new kinds of monsters yet at night. Level up foraging, level 4, +1 axe proficiency, +1 wild berry harvesting, new crafting recipe, charcoal kiln, and we can craft wild seeds. I'm not sure what that +1 wild berry harvesting means. I thought it was a separate perk that will give you multiple berries when you are collecting salmon berries or blackberries. But maybe that's what this is. I'll have to look that up because I'm not certain now. Because I thought it was at level 5 foraging you got to pick. Level 4 combat, more hit points, and we can craft a warrior ring. I can't remember what the warrior ring does, and I'm not sure what it costs to craft, so we'll have to look into that and see if it's something we want to invest in. Alright, well, thank you so much for joining Dratman Plays Stardew Valley Wilderness Farm Edition, Season 1, Episode 23. I hope that you will join me for Episode 24, which is coming up soon. Bye-bye.